Wolf, that sword on your back, is it?
It is the mortal blade.
The sword that can kill those who cannot die.
Yes, it was given to me by the divine child of the rejuvenating waters at Sempo Temple.
The divine child of the rejuvenating waters?
The monks at Sempo Temple abandoned the ways of their faith in pursuit of immortality. The result is those who have false dragon's heritage, known as the divine children of the rejuvenating waters.
A false dragon's heritage. I never would have thought. Wait, divine children?
Yes, many were created, but only one survived.
Further proof of the corruption this power brings to man. The ties of immortality must be severed.
Yes, my lord.
I see you've gathered some of the ingredients needed to create the aroma of the fountainhead. Keep up the good work, Wolf. Ah, I meant to ask. Did you notice the lingering scent in the incense burner?
I did not.
I see. Then I suggest you do so at some point. It is faint, yet it makes you feel as though there is still some of the aroma left.
Lord, the incense burner.
You smelled it? What did you think?
I did. The smell was reminiscent of sawdust, but also it smelled faintly of sakura flowers.
Oh, so you smelled it too. I felt the scent was much like sakura flowers, but slightly different. What is it, Wolf?
That scent. It reminds me of something.
You've smelled it before.
I believe so. But I can't remember where.
Now that you mention it, Lady Emma said that once long ago, there was a sakura tree to the rear of the castle. Perhaps that is relevant to our search.
There is something I would like to ask you.
Yes, what is it?
The sakura tree behind the castle.
You mean the Everblossom? It is a sakura tree that Lord Takeru brought from his homeland.
So it's a sakura tree from the divine realm.
Yes, it's quite a mysterious one at that. It was constantly in bloom, even outside of spring. However, the Everblossom no longer exists. It withered away.
Why?
There was a person who cut off a branch and took the flowers from the tree. Without its flowers, the Everblossom was unable to survive. Eventually, the entire tree was lost. There was a dragonrot epidemic in Ashina once before. Back then, a cure was not achieved. Every single person who caught it died.
I see.
It is my hope that finally discovering the cure has alleviated this regret, if only a little. Goodbye.
I asked Lady Emma about the sakura tree.
You did? What did she say?
The tree is called an Everblossom. Lord Takeru brought it here from the divine realm, but it has withered away and no longer remains.
I see.
However, it is said that someone plucked a branch from the Everblossom and stole off with it.
Who would do such a thing? What's lost is lost. Finding a stolen tree branch? We have no information to go on. Let us gather what we can for the aroma first.
As you wish.
Will you be cast out? Or throw yourself in?
What?
If you wish to go to the very depths of Ashina, then you'd best cast yourself out. Over there. The depths of Ashina are over there.
Hey you. If you know the path of Buddha, would you slay one who opposes it?
One who opposes the Buddha?
Correct. The one of whom I speak hides in an abandoned temple up ahead. He sealed away the village in a shadowy fog, so that he can fool the villagers.
An abandoned temple?
Yes, it's an old building. The door may be closed, but there should be a hole in the second floor.
Basket, 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 basket. I am a basket.
Hey,
Ah! Basket, 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 basket. No!
calm down.
Are you an honorable person?
Yes.
Thank goodness you are an honorable person. Is there something you want to ask? Look, sorry, but I have questions I'll have to answer with this basket on my head.
What is wrong with this village?
I'd sure like to know that too. Before I knew it, everyone had gone insane. For a while, I too was in a daze, but I snapped out of it after I threw up. I was thirsty, so I drank a lot of sake. I'm sure that's what made me throw up. The head priest sometimes treats us to sake. But you know, when you drink sake, you get thirsty. The sake cask runs dry in no time, so everyone has no choice but to drink the water in the ponds and rivers. But the more you drink it, the thirstier you get. Oh, you get thirstier and thirstier, can't ever drink enough.
What is wrong with the villagers?
No idea. All I know is they all fear fire. For a while, I too was in the same daze, and I felt the fear too. An unquenchable fire. Even now, the thought of it gives me chills.
An unquenchable fire.
The hunter Inohiko started burning pine resin and locked himself in his house. His pine resin burns a long time. It's a real nuisance. Inohiko is the village outcast. He likes eating wild animal meat and the sort. That's why the head priest doesn't give him any sake.
Where is Inohiko's house?
Oh, on the other side of the pond. Inuhiko's is the last house on the path.
Tell me about the priest.
He's the most important person in the entire village. You can find him in the shrine, all the way up the riverside, near the water's source. He told us, let us become citizens of the palace. If you drink enough sake, you shall become citizens, he said. Huh? A citizen of the palace? I don't really get it, but that's what he said. Oh, gotta go, huh? I'll be here, hiding in this basket. Must resist drinking.
Why are you crying?
Because I'm sad.
What are you sad about?
I don't know where Lord Sakusa is, or what he's doing. It breaks my heart. If I can't see him, I'd at least like to know. But no matter how many letters I send, he never writes me back. And no one will tell me where he is. Actually, sir, can you tell me? Where is Lord Sakusa?
I don't know.
You're a liar, too. Why must everyone hide him from me?
What's that you have there? Where did you get that finger?
The guardian ape of the sunken valley. I found it in his belly.
I see. To think it was in the belly of an ape. Let me see it. I'll fix it to your prosthetic arm.
I brought something for you.
Monkey booze, is it? Ah, it burns the throat, same as ever. This really brings back memories.
Did you drink this often?
I trained in the techniques of the shinobi, in the valley where the monkeys dwelled.
By yourself?
No, there were two of us. We were rogue shinobi. There was no proper master for the likes of us. That's why we went to the valley. To run, to jump, to clash swords. Where one slip would mean your doom. That was how we trained. We came to move exactly as monkeys did after a time. I'd drink this monkey booze whenever I tired of training. And I'd listen to the howl of my partner's whistling finger while I drank.
Howl?
It was from his unique ring. Whistling through that ring would fill the valley with a somber melody. Strangely enough, I enjoyed that sound. I listened to it so often.
I brought sake.
Ooh, Dragon Spring? That's fine quality sake. I'll take it then. Now that really hits the spot. Oh, there's nothing quite like this. I often drank this with Dogen. Emma would keep our cups filled.
Have you known Lady Emma for long?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I found her on a battlefield.
A battlefield?
She crept up, slowly towards me, her eyes fixed, unwavering on the rice I held in my hand. It became too much to bear, so I gave it to her. Then she just started following me. After that... Well, a while later, Ashina became a dangerous place for the both of us. Around then, Dogen adopted her as his daughter. I suppose it didn't really matter where she ended up. One thing's for sure. She's happier for the fact she wasn't raised by a shinobi. Idols are all I can carve. The only Buddhas the wood shows me have faces of wrath, and I can only carve what I see. Another time, then. I'll lend you shelter any time.
The shinobi. They're in the moat.
Is that a look of concern on your face? Emma's always telling this old bastard to stay here. So that's why I'm here.
I brought sake.
Smart thinking, my boy. Let me see. That's some good sake. This is how we drank when we won our battles. The people of Ashina, together as one.
Could you tell me about the rebellion?
Oh, the rebellion. We just took back what was stolen from us.
That's...
Before this land was... It's a place where we, the Ashina people, lived. Where the waters flowed straight from the source. We were a people who loved our country dearly. And we made good sake to boot. But we were heretics. And we were weak. Naturally, we were overrun. Trampled into submission. For many long, excruciating years. We couldn't even pray at the water from the springs. The way we were then. Even good sake couldn't get us truly drunk.
But then the world fell into chaos.
Yes. Amidst the chaos that was Japan. The endless casualties. The flames of war. We found the perfect opportunity to take back our land. But now, it's a place of death. It's a bitter thing indeed.
Here.
Ah, don't mind if I do. That's the stuff. By the way, how was Ganishiro?
What do you mean?
You two crossed blades, did you not?
And he had...
I see.
What exactly?
It's a towel.
His...
Come on. To see when you look. Your feet.
I have something for you.
Ah, Sekiro. You know me well. Why, if this isn't monkey booze. So this is what it's like to breathe fire. Do you know what other name this sake goes by?
I don't.
You don't? They call it Shura's wine. I killed one once, long ago. Shura, or something very much like it.
What is Shura, exactly?
Those who go on killing will eventually become Shura. They don't even remember why. Simply enraptured. They kill solely for the joy it brings them. I see it in your eyes, too. The shadow of Shura. Give me cause, and I will kill you. It would do you well to remember that.
I see.
I remember you well. I heard stories of your death, yet here you are. What are you plotting, Owl?
Plotting? I would do no such thing. Now, my lord, I must ask that you accompany me. This old bird has but one desire. To protect the divine heir from those that might take his esteemed blood.
So, the dragon's heritage has seduced you too. Then there is nothing to discuss. Take your leave.
I would, my lord, but I'm so stunned by this view. I'd like to take it in just a while longer. I'll leave when I've had my fill.
Father, to think you were still alive.
That was my design. But the same could be said for you. I was certain you died that night.
The power of the divine air brought me back.
That's it.
What?
The divine air's power. The dragon's blood. Must be mine.
Father.
Now you see it. Remember the first rule of the code. As your father, I order you to forsake your master. From this moment, he is your master no more.
Forsake the divine air.
Listen to me, Wolf. Obey your father's command, and forsake the divine air.
I cannot do as you ask.
You... what? A shinobi, showing the likes of... compassion. Unthinkable. Such a... miserable display. Why, boy? Why can't you understand your father's will? Have you forgotten the shinobi code?
A code must be determined by the individual. This is what I've decided. Just as my master did.
Seems you've grown, if just a little. Have it your way. Young wolf.
Enough talk.
Been a while since we did this. Give me all. That's my boy.
Wolf.
I am relieved to see that you are safe.
And Owl?
I killed him,
I am sorry.
Lord Kuro.
I am sorry.
I did what had to be done.
Wolf, thank you.
My father, this was in his possession.
This branch. It's from the Everblossom tree? I see. So Owl had it.
Yes, we are a step closer to the Fountainhead incense.
Yes. Yes, that's right, Wolf. Shinobi of the Divine Air, you are welcome here.
This is for you.
What is this?
I found a note saying I should give this to you.
Thank you. I will accept it.
What's wrong?
I still cannot help but detest them. I apologize. Shinobi of the Divine Air, the rice is not yet ready for harvest. I shall give you more when the harvest is complete. Farewell, Shinobi of the Divine Air. May the harvest be plentiful wherever your path may lead. I'm glad you've come, Shinobi of the Divine Air.
What's wrong?
It is nothing serious. More importantly, your rice.
Hold on. You don't look well. Rest.
Yes, I understand.
What can I do?
What?
Is there something I can get you?
Well, then I'd like to eat a persimmon.
All right.
You've come to visit Shinobi of the Divine Air.
I found a persimmon.
Truly? You brought me a persimmon.
Eat.
Yes, thank you. It's sweet and delicious.
Good.
Shinobi, hold out your hand.
But,
No need to hesitate. Hold out your hand.
all right.
A bountiful harvest for you. I thank you, Shinobi of the Divine Air. The crop is plentiful, thanks to the persimmon you gave me. I ask that you also give some to the Divine Heir of the Dragon's heritage.
I will.
Wolf, you're back.
I am. I have something for you, Lord Kuro.
Something for me?
Here.
This? It's rice.
Yes. The divine child of Senpo Temple told me to give this to you.
She did? Then I am grateful. This looks like good rice. Each grain glistens.
It is sweet when you bite into it.
Bite? Wolf, rice tastes a lot better when cooked.
My lord.
So do you like sweet things?
I will eat anything.
Which means you don't dislike sweets then. Right. I'll make something nice for you.
Something nice.
You'll have to wait and see. Sorry to keep you waiting, Wolf. Come now, hold out your hand.
My lord. What is...
Sweet, sticky rice balls. I made them with the rice from the divine child. Eat it. Don't be shy.
This is... very good.
That it is. That it is. Did you give the rice to the divine heir?
Yes, he made rice balls out of it.
The divine heir of the dragon's heritage? He made them himself.
Yes, and he was enthusiastic, and I had one. It was very good.
That's good to hear. Oh, I see. He may be the divine heir of the dragon's heritage, but he's still human after all. What am I saying? Of course he is. I am sure he had his doubts about severing immortality as well. Yet even so, it is the path he chose. There is something I would like to ask you, Shinobi of the Divine Heir.
Yes?
What is his name?
Lord Kuro.
Lord Kuro. It has a fine ring to it. I should like to meet him someday. Shinobi of the Divine Heir, you are welcome here. Shinobi of the Divine Heir, this time the rice grew well. Now, hold out your hand.
Please.
Bless us with bountiful harvest.
I thank you.
Rice is very precious. Please come again, should you want for more. Farewell, Shinobi of the Divine Heir. May the harvest be plentiful wherever your path may lead. I don't want to lose them. But if I were to choose the path of returning the dragon's heritage, it may come to pass that I would have to leave all of you. Thank you for your kind words. My friends, listen. He is actually quite kind. He gave me this.
Hello?
Oh, Shinobi of the Divine Heir. I didn't hear you come in. It is thanks to you that I've been able to have a deep conversation with my friends.
With the children of the rejuvenating waters?
Yes, there is something I would like to discuss. I believe we should aim not to sever the dragon's heritage, but instead to return it to its rightful place.
Return the dragon's blood?
That's right. The dragon's heritage was set free from its homeland, and it drifted here to Japan. Its power was never meant for this land. Until something is done, it will continue to corrupt the lives of those who encounter it, the dragon's heritage and those connected to it. It is only right that they return home, to the west, to the birthplace of the divine dragon. However, there is one problem. I am unsure of the exact destination.
Who would know?
Perhaps the high priest of Senpo Temple. Or...
And he is?
He's the founder of Senpo Temple. I wonder how old he actually is. He can be found in a narrow cave not far from the inner sanctum. Shinobi of the divine air.
Yes?
This path differs from that of the one to sever immortality. I do not wish to force my opinion upon you. Should you wish to return the dragon's heritage, then perhaps you should seek out the High Senpo priest.
I'll think about it.
Shinobi of the divine air, have you perhaps met with the high priest of Senpo Temple?
I found him. He was dead.
The high priest was infested. How could this come to be?
I do not know. However, he left this note.
I will take a look. I see. Consuming 2 persimmons of the serpent will allow one to become a cradle for the divine air. This will make it possible to return the dragon's heritage to its homeland. I shall become the cradle.
You're sure of this?
Of course. I am the only surviving divine child of the rejuvenating waters. Death does not come easily to me. Shinobi of the divine air, if you wish to take the path to return the dragon's heritage, then bring me 2 persimmons of the serpent.
Where should I begin?
I believe it is said that the liver of a great serpent is stained red like a persimmon. Shinobi of the divine air, have you acquired both persimmons of the serpent?
Yes, I've found them.
This shade of red, it is as I expected. A persimmon is an apt comparison.
You're actually going to eat them?
Of course. Doing so will allow me to become a cradle to return the dragon's heritage to its home. However, I hesitate to eat them in front of you. Please come back after some time. I must remain vigilant. Wolf, I've made progress. I'm sure this is the last ingredient for the aroma.
What is it?
The blood of the divine heir of the dragon's heritage. In other words, my blood.
Your blood? But my lord, you cannot bleed.
Yes, it is true that those of the dragon's heritage cannot bleed. However, in Lord Genichiro's quarters, I found a curious journal belonging to Lord Takeru's page, and it appears there is a way for me to bleed. For now, I'd like to ask you to keep this for me. Now then, we just need to figure out how to make me bleed.
Perhaps we should ask Lady Emma.
As a doctor, she should have much knowledge of the human body. Yes, she may be able to help us.
There is something I'd like to ask.
Yes, what is it?
Can the divine heir be made to bleed?
Why would you seek to do so?
The blood of the divine heir is required to obtain the dragon tears from the divine realm and achieve immortal severance.
Oh, I see. It is true that the divine heir's blood cannot be shed by normal means. However, you currently possess the means to do so.
The mortal blade.
Yes, here you are.
This was written by Lord Takeru?
It was. With the mortal blade, you may wound the divine heir, and his blood will be allowed to flow.
I see. This brings us one step closer to immortal severance. I shall tell my lord.
Of course.
My lord, I've procured the flower for the fountainhead aroma.
Oh? Was it truly blooming in the sunken valley?
Yes. Deep within the valley.
So that is where the fountainhead waters pool deeply. You've done well to acquire this wolf.
My lord, I have procured the ingredients for the aroma.
Oh, so that is the stone for the fountainhead incense? What a peculiar shape it is.
Yes. It had been made into some sort of shrine.
So it was just as Lord Takeru wrote.
Yes. There was also an inscription, a sweetly scented bridal offering, written on the altar.
Bridal? What sort of place was this?
It was in a cave, beyond a door made of solid rock.
In that case, where was the wedding procession headed? No way to know, I guess.
Sweetly scented. Lord Kuro, that place might be the gateway to the divine realm.
I see. Sweetly scented. Meaning wrapped in the fountainhead incense. That is what it might be referring to. Wolf, did you speak with Lady Emma?
I did.
And? What did she say?
That it could be possible with the mortal blade.
I see. So the mortal blade will allow my blood to flow.
As you wish.
This should be all of the necessary ingredients for the aroma. Wolf, burn the incense.
As you wish. My lord.
Wolf, The mortal blade. Fear not. I will only make a shallow cut. Would you draw the mortal blade from its sheath?
Yes, my lord.
Forgive me, but close your eyes.
Yes, my lord.
Ugh. It's over now, Wolf.
How is the wound?
I'm fine. I just made a small cut on my chest. So this is the Fountainhead incense. It's so extraordinarily nostalgic.
I see.
Well, do you notice anything different?
The aroma and Fountainhead Palace. Those words have been burned into my mind.
Fountainhead Palace. It's just as Lord Takeru wrote. That place must lead to the Divine Realm. But how can the Fountainhead Palace be reached?
A sweetly scented bridal offering. That was written on the altar where the fragrant stone was placed.
Yes. You now carry the aroma of the Fountainhead incense. I believe the path leading to the Fountainhead Palace will open before you if you go to the shrine within the cave. Immortality shall soon be severed. I'm counting on you, Wolf.
As you wish.
I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf.
Here.
Oh, this is... this is monkey booze.
Something wrong?
Well, let me try it. Oh, it burns so bad. Let's see. Yes, monkeys. I seem to have a strong connection with monkeys.
You do?
Yes. I was rescued by a monkey after all. You don't believe me, do you? When I was young, I stood alone in the aftermath of a battlefield. I was alone and staring, dumbfounded. I could do nothing, neither cry nor even get angry. Complete shock. And then there was a monkey eating a rice ball.
A monkey. Maybe an ape.
Maybe. Either way, he made it look so delicious. I remember being angry at that, but then he gave me the rice ball. It tasted so good.
What a kind monkey.
Yes. He was a very kind monkey.
Have some sake.
Oh, is this Dragon Spring? I'll have some. Goodness.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just, whenever Lord Ishin got his hands on Dragon Spring, everyone would start gathering at Ashina Castle, and a rather rowdy party would ensue. Every time that happened, I'd leave Lord Dogen all on his lonesome, and I'd stroll around the rear of the castle.
Behind the castle? Why?
Well, I'd go to the Fountainhead Spiral.
What is that?
If you look out toward the Fountainhead Springs, there is a large spiral of clouds visible in the distance. Lightning bolts would race from one cloud to the next. In fact, I distinctly recall Master Genichiro practicing his swordsmanship there, all the while glaring at the lightning in those clouds. Goodbye.
No. Oh, Shinobi of the Divine Air? Are you there?
Your eyes.
You have returned, Shinobi of the Divine Air. It appears I have succeeded in becoming the cradle. Could you please take my hand?
Yes. What?
It is cold, much like an ice house, which is why, see? My tears. They freeze as they flow down my face. These frozen tears. Take them.
Frozen tears. Does this mean...
Yes, I believe this is what the text referred to as cold dragon tears. The divine heir must drink them together with the dragon tears of the divine realm. If he does so, I believe Lord Kuro will be able to rest within the cradle.
Young man. Young man, do you happen to be going to the palace?
Yes.
If you are, you should take the back path. Nowadays, it's underwater, but there is a large cave you can take to get there. Only, I hear the great carp now sleeps there.
Why are you helping me?
The gates to the palace have been closed for a long time now. I have a very important task I must tend to. But I couldn't possibly do it with this body of mine. Might you open the door to the palace, young man? You tricked him all this time. Nobility this, and eternity that. Pretty lies to fool him. Give him back! Father! My father! Give him back!
Lord Ishin, what happened?
Lord Ishin has succumbed to his illness and passed away.
I see.
I'm sure you sensed it. The Central Forces have taken this opportunity to attack the castle.
And the Divine Heir?
Here.
This key, my lord has escaped the castle through the secret passage?
Yes, Master Wolf. The secret passage can be found along the moat in the Ashina Reservoir, not far from the Moonview Tower. Lord Kuro escaped the castle through that secret passage, and should be waiting for you in the Silvergrass Field.
Understood.
The Nightjar have left smoke signals on the roofs under Lord Ishin's orders. The smoke should lead the way to Lord Kuro.
Lord Kuro!
Shinobi of the Divine Heir, we meet again. Behold, the second mortal blade.
Genichiro. If you think you can change Ashina's fate with such a thing, you are mistaken. Wolf. No one has the right to the dragon's heritage. It is no one's to bear. I wish there was another way.
It's all right.
One last time.
Yes. Let's finish this.
I will restore Ashina to glory.
In the end, I was powerless, but Ashina will rise once more. The dragon blood surging through her veins. With this, Ashina's long night comes to an end.
Pitiful grandchild. This was your last wish. See, Ashina returned from the great beyond. Which means Sekiro. I must destroy you. Count Sekiro!
are you?
I am at your side. Take the dragon tears. We must leave this place, my lord.
Lord Kuro, may you be at rest. Allow me to hold you in my heart. Everyone, it is time. I must depart. The journey to sever our ties with fate will be a very long one indeed. And yet, you still wish to join us.
I do.
You have my thanks, Shinobi of the Dragon. Know that Kuro shares my joy. Let us depart to the west, to the birthplace of the Divine Dragon.